So, you all saw these already in one of my last videos with this crazy hollow glitter chrome. So yeah, I've had them on for, gosh, at least 2 weeks now. But I did develop a crack in this finger on my other hand, so I needed to take care of them this weekend. And should have done that, but instead I took a bunch of kids to go bowling, which is not a good idea with long nails. So these are my natural nails. They're not tips. And instead of taking care of the crack that was in the nail, I went bowling. And you can see what happened. So let's see how we can fix this. Okay, I've taken off the polish and applied a base coat of a different polish. I also filed my nails a little shorter to put a square tip on the end of them. This nail, I've removed the product. I've left just a little base gel on it. You can see there that I broke it right off at the end. It's not terrifically sensitive. It's pretty much healed, but you know, just to be safe, I'm going to use this liquid bandage on the end of the nail before I put any nail products on, just to protect my soft, delicate skin there. I don't want any gel or anything getting in there. It's kind of like nail polish though, which is funny. But anyway, so I've got that on, and now I am going to try a dual form. I've heard them called duo forms as well, but we're going to give this a shot just because we're having fun, right? So I've gone ahead and reshaped the edges so it matches my natural nail a little bit better. And the width is good. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. So this is my little mini light. I'm not using a big light because again, I'm just doing one finger. So the little light's fine. I've got my form, I've got my gel brush, and I've got some hybrid gel. This little thing here, you just pick these up at Dollar Tree. You can get them in a pack of multiple different sizes, so they're great for your tubes. And in this little cap, I've just got some isopropyl alcohol to keep my brush clean and keep the gel from sticking. So this is my kit. So let's go ahead and get in here. I've already gone ahead and put a base layer of gel on my nail. And we'll get some of this hybrid gel onto my brush. Now, I could have used the paddle on the other end of the brush, but you know, I just used the brush end. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not particularly thrilled with this hybrid gel. It's a little stickier than other hybrid gels I have. It's almost like a hard gel. So I'm not particularly thrilled with it, like I said, but I used it anyway. I wanted to see what I could do here. So you can see already that trying to get the gel off the brush is tricky. It's just really sticking in that brush. And I don't want to do any more until I have a nice clean brush to work with. See, there's still goo in it. All right, that looks pretty clean. So let's go ahead and move the gel down the length of the form, making sure not to have too much gel at the cuticle, not the cuticle edge. Yes, the cuticle edge, right at the back there. So we don't want too much gel back there, but we do want to make sure that we have enough for our apex. And obviously that was enough just to do the nail itself, but because I'm extending it, I need to grab a little more gel so we can try and build out this nail. So here we go. Let's get a little bit more in here and work it up the sides of the form. Cleaning my brush again, because it was sticking so much. Okay, I think I've got enough for the right length. A little bit extra length that I can file off. I just don't want to make it too short. I think that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and let that alcohol dry a little bit and then stick it on. So I'm going to start at the back and walk it forward. That way I don't get any air bubbles in it. Just apply a little bit of pressure. I don't want to apply too much pressure because I want to keep that apex. So you'll see me pressing down a little just to get it in the right spot, but not so much that I lose my apex on the nail. Now, it looks like I have a little bit that's come out of the side, squished out the side there. So we'll just use my brush to wipe that off because we don't want that curing on our skin or anything. So I think this is pretty good. So let's go ahead and get it under the light. There's a button underneath there that I need to hit to turn this one on. So we'll go ahead and cure it. And then see what we have. So a gentle little squeeze on the end of this form is going to help separate it from the gel. And I am having a hard time with this. That gel is really sticking to this form. And so I've already got it like half separated, and but it was really giving me a hard time. So yeah, I even tried to get my paddle under there, but anyway, there we go. We got it off. Now otherwise, the form, I'm happy with that shape right there. That I'm happy with. But this gel was just too sticky. So let's go ahead and file the sides, file the tip, and see what happens. So I'm not particularly thrilled. This form doesn't have enough of a C-curve for me. There's not enough landscape. And so when you look at the nail, there's just not enough there. So I've gone back to a traditional nail form, and I'm going to get my hybrid gel back out, and I'm going to build the sides of the nail because there's no sides there, and there's no C-curve. So I've got some more gel on there. We're going to go ahead and build out this nail, get a better shape on it, which again is like, I could have just sculpted this instead. So the form really didn't save me any time. I could have done this in gel. I could have done this in acrylic. I could have even put a full cover tip on and then applied gel or acrylic on top of the tip. I think that might have even been a little faster than what I've had to go through to get the shape of this nail right. So it was fussy, and now I'm fussing with it some more and trying to work a decent shape on this nail. So let's get this back under the light again, and then now we'll see what we have once we get this form off. So lots of extra time on this thing, but the form is off. And I have a better C-curve on this. It's still wider than my other nails. So now that I've filed it, it looks pretty good. The length is good. It's a little wider than my other nails. You can see there, just a little fatter. But that curve is okay for me. It's nice and hard, nice and strong there, but let's go ahead and paint it and see what I think. We'll get 2 coats of paint on here and take another look, see what we got. Notice this is my right hand, so I've had to do all of this with my left hand. I am right-handed, so this was tricky. Painting your own nails. Ugh. But there we go. I think I got that. So let's get this under the light. And now 2 coats of paint later and a little cuticle oil, and there we go. Back to normal again. But if you look closely, it's a little wider than my other nails. So, but I've got more to do, so I might file it down a little. Next video, see what we do with this. Bye.